was like, oh no, like this is not how I want to spend the next 45 years of my life. What did I get myself into? I actually cried on the way home from work on a regular basis. So eventually I left that job, got a job closer where I was living, so at least I wasn't commuting like that. And it was only a 6-month contract. So when the contract was up, I was like, okay, well, what am I going to do now? I decided to go back and get an MBA with an online program and just like take some time to figure it out. I was like, I have lots of miles because I'd gotten into credit cards when I was in university. And so I was like, I'm going to book a trip. I'm going to go to Southeast Asia for 6 weeks. I'll have this program so no one, like no job interviewer is going to be like, oh, what were you doing with your life then? Because the answer was getting my MBA. So I went on this trip to Thailand and Vietnam. I had an amazing time and started blogging a little bit more. I got my first freelance writing gig shortly after I returned from that trip. And while it wasn't enough to know that I could like survive off of that or turn that into a career, it was enough to say, okay, I'm going to give this a little bit more time. I'm going to see like what I can make of this. And I have this MBA that I'm working on to fall back on. So that will at least open some doors for me. It will at least, explain this time away in case I have to.